What is going on, guys? Regen here. Hope y'all are having a great day. Welcome back. If you guys are new, if you enjoy the content or gain anything out of this video, it would really mean a lot if you drop the like and hit that subscribe button. And also feel free to drop a comment at the end of the video if there is any tips you feel like I did miss. I'm more than happy to reply, or if there's any questions you have, I'm more than happy if I see it or get the chance. I'm more than happy to try to help you guys out. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to get into the video about fixing performance anxiety when it comes to Valorant or Valorant comp. So I have a couple tips here. If there's any questions that, like I said, that you want, feel free to comment, or if you just want a simple elaboration of something, I'm more than happy to reply to that as well. And if you want to stay connected with the community, Discord, you can join that there. Link in, it'll either be in the description, or you can just go to my YouTube homepage and you'll be able to see the Discord link there. All right. Tip number 1, turn off your brain. Now, I know this sounds easier said than done, but what I mean by that is you need to stop stressing over the outcome and start focusing on the attention into the present moment. Now, when you turn off your brain, you're not thinking about, oh, what if I lose this fight, or oh, I'm going to be down 18 RR if I lose, blah, blah, blah. You get to dial in all of your mental and physical energy to the present moment. You stressing about the future or an outcome is not only going to be potential manifestation to that outcome if it's negative, but another negative thing is that you're literally using brain power and wasting your brain power in a thought or an outside thought that has nothing to do with the game itself. If you truly want to dial in, you need to be 110% fixated on the present moment and the present moment only. A tip that I kind of like to add on to that, and something I've always said in my past streams, is that if you make yourself more like a computer and drop your human emotion, you will have a better success rate in the long run, because the only thing your mind is fixated on is the singular task at hand. Number 2, queue on your main more. If you guys are not queuing on your main more, the chances of you improving will be a lot more slim. And the reason I say this is because if you're queuing in, Smurf rank or unrated, you're not going to be actually understanding how to improve, because you're just going to be playing against an elo that's the same or worse than you. If you're not playing against people that are better than you, there is no way to physically get better. The best way to get better is by playing against better people. You learn from the best. Tip number 3. Only play for fun when you're not feeling great physically or emotionally. What I mean by play for fun is that, obviously there's going to be people that are still able to enjoy playing ranked. That is a thing, yes. But if you're truly trying to grind, especially in Ascendant, Immortal, or Radiant, most people aren't there to just have a good time. They are there because they truly care about their rank. They are there because they want to win and only win. And the people that say they don't are either throwing or they're washed. They just stopped caring because they can't take the mental stress of being down 300 RR to their normal rank. So yes, only play for fun when you're not feeling physically or emotionally good. So this game, especially like I said in the higher rank, is gonna feel more like a job, and that's absolute facts. If you truly want to grind, it's gonna be work. Tip number 4, this will not work for everyone, and this is outside of Valorant. So, some people are going to be able to get a little bit of help from this, but some people may not, and it more so depends on how open-minded you are, spiritual you are, and your age. So, for me, meditation before playing. If it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever works for you, the more you do it, the better it is. Not in the sense of time wise, but in the sense of what your body needs, and you're going to understand more and more what is appropriate for you. So this is not a video about how to meditate or anything like that. This is a Valorant ranked video. So if you're already aware about vibrations, if you're awake spiritually, or you actually understand what meditating truly is, then I strongly recommend, if you want to climb the ranks, you should meditate, close your eyes, and try to manifest positive vibes only. If you guys want to do more research on this topic, you can easily find videos online about how to meditate, what manifestation is, what are the benefits of meditating, all that kind of stuff. But this is not a video about meditating, so I'm not going to get into this topic if you're not aware of any of that. So feel free to do your research on that. I promise you it helped me out a lot, and it can help you guys out too, especially if you have IRL problems and all that. All right, tip number 5, avoid any thoughts of self-doubt. That kind of goes back into tip number 1 about turning off your brain and kind of living in the present moment. But self-doubt is very negative, because once you start to have those negative vibes, incorporated into it is not only going to bring yourself down mentally and not have you fully dialed in or continuing to play at your peak, but it could potentially also bring your team's vibes down as well, and you do not want that. It is a 5v5 game. It's not a free-for-all. You guys need to work together. Even if you physically cannot get along, do not try to hinder any of your teammates' performance in any way if you are trying to genuinely grind and care about your rank. Now, avoiding any thoughts of self-doubt, yes, that is important. One thing that I forgot to mention in tip number 1, which involves turning off your brain, is that you also need to make sure that if you have any IRL issues going on, okay, if it's like a severe issue, if it comes to either a family issue, financial issue, something to do with your car, whatever it might be, a health problem, if it's really affecting your day-to-day life, although you can physically play comp, I've been in this position multiple acts where I see my performance getting pretty much like going on a downward spiral because I am dealing with outside problems that are being brought mentally into the game. And although I'm not physically saying any of these problems out loud sometimes, it's still affecting my performance because my brain isn't fully fixated on the game. I'm still thinking about external factors. And we cannot be thinking about external factors if you want to climb the ranks. That is a fact. The more external shit your brain thinks of, the worse you're going to perform. Tip number 6. Making sure any negative vibes are not bringing you down. This kind of goes back to what I just said about the vibes, manifestation, all that kind of stuff. If your negative vibes are reflecting outside of just your brain, then your teammates are also going to have to deal with those vibes as well. We want to try to keep upbeat, positive vibes. And tip number 7, very, very simple but important: practice, practice, practice. If you guys are not practicing, you're not improving. Any professional sports player will practice. Any professional gamer will practice. Like I said, it's going to feel like a job. The higher the rank, the more of a job it's going to feel like. The lower the rank, the less of a job it's going to feel like. And that is just facts. If you guys want to, hit new peaks, you're going to need to start doing things that you are, you're simply not going to enjoy it like you used to when you're playing unranked or low elo with your buddies. It's gonna feel like a genuine job, and that's the risk over reward ratio that you need to kind of sit yourself down with and be like, is it worth it? Is it worth giving up not my happiness, but just happiness grinding the game, opposed to wanting to hit a new peak? So that's all the tips I have in this video. Like I said at the beginning, if there is anything you would like to comment, if it's another tip or if it's a question you have, I am more than happy to reply. If you did gain anything out of this video, it would really mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button. Turning on the bell would be amazing as well. And then simply hitting that like button. It's all free. It supports me directly. And God bless. I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.